Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to sell a pen or anything to anyone. Now with this practical framework, you will step by step know how to sell a pen or anything to anyone you don't even know, or at least be able to answer this question in any interview. Now you might be thinking why you should listen to me, right? Well, I've been selling face to face, so I've been in the human commercial business for quite some time. And I'm telling you the practical way which has given me results. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Now, the reason the interviewer is asking you to sell him a pen is because to sell something to someone, you need to have some information about them. Their likes, their dislikes, what motivates them, and what are their pain points. The interviewer knows well that you do not know much about him, and that's why he wants you to sell him a pen so that he can assess how well you can sell to someone you don't know. Now, before I begin, I need to address some important points. The first one, that's people don't buy on logic, they buy on emotions and then rationalize it logically. The second one, that is not everyone is a buyer. I'm not going to teach you how to shove a product under someone's throat. The third, that is humans move towards pleasure and away from pain. So if you can show your prospect how your product can solve a pain or problem he's having, it becomes easier to sell. And the fourth, that is, it's not about what you say, it's about how you say. Now, hear me on this, you'll know why I'm saying this. For example, I have a prospect and he likes my product, but he's not sure whether he should buy it right now or later. So I'm going to induce scarcity as to why he should buy right now. So I'm going to say it in two different ways so you'll understand. The first is, so John, this is a limited edition pen and it's not available always, and probably today will be the last day where you can buy this product, and this is the best offer for you. This is the first way I say it. The second way I'm going to say it is, John, this is the most limited edition pen that you'll ever come across. There are only 50 handmade pens of this kind. Probably may not get another chance to even purchase this pen. I hope you make the right decision. Sounds about right? So by this you must have understood that the second line, the way scarcity is induced, is much more effective, or it makes a person more likely to buy your product. Now I'm going to divide the whole process from meeting someone you don't know to the selling process in 5 steps. So let's begin. The first, that's going to be introduction. When you meet someone for the first time, you're going to introduce yourself and greet them. Here you're basically telling him what you are, what you do, why you are here. Also, you want to add in something like, I'll just take 2 to 5 minutes of yours. This will make the customer know that you're not going to take a lot of his time in case he's busy. Because you've come randomly to meet him, and so sometimes he may be not open to it. So that's why we're just trying to let him know that we're not going to take a lot of his time. The second, that's rapport building. Now that you've greeted him and told him who you are, here you want to gather as much knowledge about him. Not by being intrusive, but by following every question with a statement. For example, if you ask him where he works and he says XYZ company, you want to follow it up by saying I work in ABC company. If you just keep asking the opposite person questions, he'll start getting uncomfortable and he'll soon ask you just get to the point. So you want to keep it a conversation where you tell him about yourself as well. People buy from people they know and trust. In this step, you're trying to build trust and create his profile in your mind. An approximation of how much he earns, what job is he at, what is his budget, how much does he spend, what drives him, so that we can sell him accordingly for what he's looking for. For example, if a person doesn't shop for luxurious products, and if I'm trying to sell him a luxurious product, it won't make sense. No matter how much I try to convince him, he's not going to buy it. If a B person, he just buys luxurious products, and if I'm trying to give him a cost-effective product, like this is the most cheapest product you can ever get, like he wouldn't be interested in it because price is not a problem for him. He wants the best product. Here we are trying to gain as much knowledge about our prospect or our target customer. Now the third, that is story or experiences. Now that we know the basic about who we are speaking, what is his profile like, here we are going to create the need. In this reference, we are using a pen. So now I'm going to show you 2 scenarios. If the interviewer gives you an expensive pen to sell, and if the interviewer gives you a cheap pen to sell. Now in both these cases, the interviewer is already having a pen and we have to sell him on another. So we'll have to create a need for the pen. So the first scenario, that's where the interviewer is giving you an expensive pen to sell. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the first scenario wherein we are going to sell an expensive pen to our interviewer. So as you know, you are currently handling the organization's core functions and you must be even signing new clients as well. You must be knowing this better than me that you get only one chance to make an impression. And sometimes even a small mistake can cost you a deal. When you're signing such big deals, chances are you're using that pen to sign the deal or to get the deal done. But what I want to show you today is a pen This isn't just a pen, it's a reminder of all the big deals you've signed. When you take out this pen to sign a deal, the client remembers that you are to be taken seriously. This pen is a limited edition and currently there are just 50 of them made. It's a symbol of excellence and talent. From the 50 made, 40 have been pre-booked and this is the last 10. I just have 2 with me and probably this would be the only chance for you to own a timeless masterpiece. So this is the way I'll create an experience in the first scenario. So now we'll move towards the second scenario where the interviewer has an expensive pen and we have to sell him on a cost-effective pen. Sir, I know of this really famous businessman and he's probably globally well renowned, due to which I won't take his name. He's a real estate mogul and he started off selling properties. One day he was closing on the biggest deal of his career. He was showing the client the property and the client liked. After explaining all the details, the client was ready to sign the deal and this businessman was getting the papers out. He just had to sign the deal and the client asked him for a pen. While the businessman was showing the property, the pen fell out of his pocket and he wasn't able to give the pen. When the client realized he didn't even have a pen, he didn't take him seriously. Thus, he didn't sign the deal. This businessman lost on a big deal and henceforth he always kept a spare pen or 2. I don't want you to go through such an instance ever. I know you have a really nice pen, but this is just an additional pen. In case you lose it, you have a second or a backup. This pen is cost effective and it can really save you from losing deals. So these are the 2 scenarios, guys. Now we'll move towards the next step, that is presentation. Here I'm going to explain all the details of the pen, some of its features and benefits, also show him what all he gets along with the pen in case if it's an expensive pen. So the next step, that's going to be your close. So this is the last but the most important step. Here I'm basically going to close the client by assuming he's a buyer. Now one important point, the buyer will always reflect your certainty. If you become certain, he will become as well. So most common questions in closing are like, which bank do you bank with? Will that be a Visa or Master? Do you need a receipt for it? So these are the different kind of questions in closing, is wherein you are assuming that the person or the interviewer is a buyer. So you're asking him questions regarding the payment or about the deal completion. So these were the 5 steps, guys, in which you can sell anything to anyone. If I've missed on anything, do let me know in the comment section. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel and enjoy.